Hey guys, welcome back. I don't have a Star Wars style today, but today I ended up in the hospital because of some abdominal pain. I'm fine, but I'm still kind of sore and I've got a headache, so I'm not going to be very loud with this one. With only 3 days to go until episode 7, I continued my Star Wars Saga marathon by watching the original 1978 VHS tape of Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, which was incredible. It's actually amazing how well some of the effects hold up today. Most of them look pretty dated, but some of the effects still look pretty darn good. Of course, everyone knows the story for Star Wars. Farm boy longs for excitement, gets more than he bargains for, joining a crazy old wizard, a pirate, and a princess, and a couple of bickering robots, plus a walking carpet for some crazy adventures. Unfortunately, he has to lose those closest to him in order to learn to grow a little bit. Everybody knows about Star Wars. You can't walk down the street without someone knowing something about Star Wars, even if they've never seen the movies. Favorite character in episode 4 is, and has always been, Luke. I love this character. He seems a little bit whiny, but to be fair, he only whines twice in the entire movie. Once when he's talking about going to Tashi Station to pick up his power converters, and again when he's talking about it just isn't fair. But that's it. He only whines twice. The rest of the time he comes off as a very earnest, if naive, young man. Second favorite would have to be R2, followed by everybody else. I do love the character of Leia. She's very strong, and she ends up rescuing herself when the boys' plan doesn't work out very well. Funniest moment in episode 4, oh goodness, that's a tough one. There's a lot of funny moments. I think the one that always makes me crack up is when R2-D2 gets zapped by the Jawas and he goes like someone kicking a trash can over. It's so funny. Saddest moment in episode 4 is definitely when Luke goes back to the homestead to find both his aunt and uncle dead. I mean, you see their burned skeletons. That's pretty gruesome and very sad. I mean, the moment when he looks away and then looks back up, that you see the anger in his eyes. That's a great moment in there. Best overall moment in episode 4? I don't know. There's so many of them. The blast off from Mos Eisley, the assault on the Death Star, Chasm Crossfire with the swing across the chasm with Luke and Leia. I can't really pick one, but I guess the one shot that I love so much is when the X-Wings are in a formation and one by one they sort of tumble off and then they go into the Death Star trench. I love those shots. Those are just gorgeous. Best acting in episode 4 is hands down the late, great Sir Alec Guinness. He nailed the role of Obi-Wan so well. He brought the subtlety to it and the maturity and a little bit of mystery and kindness to the role. It's just, he's like the perfect mentor, the perfect grandfather. He's someone that I think everyone would want to get to know. Close second would of course be Harrison Ford. He pulled off, the cocky, smirking, It was only his second acting role, but he nailed it pretty good. Best track of music is Binary Sunset. Every single time I hear that piece, I get chills. I love that piece of music. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Best one-liner in episode 4. No, I can't think of a best one-liner for this film. Plot holes, there might have been a couple of them, but I honestly wasn't paying attention to that. I was so engrossed in the movie I didn't notice. The things I didn't like were the effects were kind of dated. Some things about the special edition I like more than the old one, and some things about the old one I like more than the special edition. I like the effects in especially the blast off from Mos Eisley and the assault on the Death Star in the special edition better than the original. Okay, the score for episode 4 is acting gets a 7 out of 10, action gets a 7 out of 10, music gets a 10 out of 10. It's perfect. It can't, music for these movies just can't be topped. Story gets a 9 out of 10. The overall score for A New Hope is 8.25 out of 10, just 0.25 points lower than Revenge of the Sith. I mean, yeah, it's the original, I love it. But anyway, that's all for today. Stay tuned because tomorrow I'm going to be watching and reviewing the original version of The Empire Strikes Back. And of course, there's only 3 days left until episode 7. Looks like overall reaction from the premiere the other night was fairly positive. You know what? I don't care if it's a rehash. If it's a fun movie that brings back characters I know and love and introduces me to new characters I'm going to root for in episode 8, that's all I want. Anyway, that's all for today. I need to go to bed and try and get some sleep. Until next time, this is the Clumsy Jedi signing off. Bye, guys.
So let's go to the movie. Cause it's almost the time.
Join the dark side.
May the Force be with you.